Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Major Jonathan Kellman, and here we are again tonight, September 17th. The time is really going fast, and this is 10 major minutes of inspirational talks, especially during these COVID times. We are located in Belize, in the heart of Central America, and this is coming from Salvation Army District Headquarters. So this week we are talking about our theme, on the road again, traveling and road signs and how they affect us in life, especially in our spiritual walk, but in our physical and emotional journey. And earlier we spoke about our roadmap, the Word of God. Then we spoke about stopping, a stop sign. Sometimes we need to stop before proceeding forward again, in order to make the right choices and seek guidance. And then there are the forks in the road, the intersection, and you have to choose which direction you will take. And choosing directions in your life somehow take us sometimes positive results or sometimes negative results. Well, tonight we're going to reach, and we are on day 4 of this on the road again, and we are looking at the road traffic sign which says about speed bumps. And speed bumps for some person who likes to drive uninhibited with a clear road ahead, a speed bump is a deterrent to fast driving. A speed bump is a deterrent to somebody who is running late, who is in a hurry, and you are traveling at a certain speed, certain velocity, and then all of a sudden you see that sign, speed bump ahead. Sometimes you don't actually get a warning, there's a speed bump ahead, and all of a sudden you just see that sign. And it's sitting there, and you suddenly have to apply the brakes and slow right down. If not, you're going to damage the vehicle. So there are reasons why speed bumps are placed in the road. And yes, one is to regulate the speed of drivers, especially in residential neighborhoods. If you're traveling along the Western Highway in Belize, you will be able to pass the road. Let's go on the Western Highway, George Price, and when you get by the first roundabout going out of town, which is the junction of Farbers Road and Chetamau Street, you find some little humps there, and then you continue on, you'll find a hump over there by the Coast Guard, entrance to the Coast Guard headquarters, and then you'll find another one slightly slightly up road from that, and then you can move and move until you get up to Hattieville, and after Hattieville you can move all the way non-stop on George Price Highway all the way up to St. Matthew's Village, and there you will find a hump there, and you really have to make sure you're ready for that one because it just comes up. There's a sign where it just comes up. If you're on the Northern Highway, that's Philip Goldson, and if you don't know that road too well, you will leave town and you'll be going up mile 1.5. You're going to encounter a number of them, all the way past Smart, all the way past Brody's, and even when you go over the bridge, Oliver Bridge, I think that's the name of it, and all of a sudden now on a nice stretch of road that leads all the way up to Manatee Drive, they are suddenly close to Manatee Drive, they are suddenly put some speed bumps on the road there. Don't understand why, because it's a nice scenic route and you want to be just traveling and enjoying and moving ahead, and then you suddenly come to this checkpoint at the Manatee, And going up to Ladyville, you will suddenly find some there as you continue on the road to go to Barrel Boom. And they're not really fully marked. So in these neighborhoods, we need to slow down because children are in the playing in the area. Pedestrians are there, and there's another reason why we also put speed bumps. You notice also, not just to regulate the flow of traffic and the speed at which traffic pass through certain neighborhoods and areas, but also to allow pedestrians to cross the street. And Belize has some very ingenious ways of setting up speed bumps and painting them as pedestrian crossings, so they serve dual purpose. You slow down and regulate the speed in a certain traffic intersection, and also allows people to cross the street. Well, using a speed bump, especially in our lives, now that we're going through the COVID has come as a major speed bump because everybody was looking forward to great things to happen in 2020, and all of a sudden here comes the COVID speed bump. Social distancing, speed bump. Hand washing, speed bump, because you're about to go into a store. Oh, sorry, you got to wash your hand. You can't enter this. So that's the first speed bump. And then the greatest speed bump of all, wear your mask. You can't go in without wearing the mask. So the COVID-19 pandemic has brought a number of speed bumps that bring you even more frustrating. So even if you can't drive, you're still going to meet speed bumps because they're going to slow you down from doing your business, and it gets you frustrated. There are some Bible verses that talk about slowing down, and 1 John chapter 2 verse 17 tells us, and the world is passing away with all its desires, but whoever does the will of God abides forever. The world is going by fast. People are caught up with all the attractions and activities, the hustle and bustle, but here the word of the Lord and the will of the Lord is just there steady. Follow me, obey me, love me. These things haven't changed. These things come as a buffer as we travel through the busy aspects of life. Come all who labor and are heavy laden, come to me. Jesus says in Matthew 11:28-30, and I will give you rest. Speed bump comes like encouragement or instruction to slow down and take a rest. Some speed bumps are so big, they come like a hump, and it's hard to get over, and you will damage your vehicle if you go over at a certain speed. So there's another reason why we need to slow down at some points in our lives. This is a general statement because most people know that I don't slow down, hardly except if I get really sick. So pray for me. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Jesus tells you, come to me. Come to me and take a rest. Take guidance from me. So when you're going through certain neighborhoods, you got to move slow, and then you pick up speed again. So the speed bumps come like almost when you take a pit stop and you pull off the track, you pull off that highway, the business of your life, all the stress, all the confusion, all the stress, and you pull over there to take a refresher, and then you move, and then you get over it and you move again. It's a challenge. A speed bump is a challenge. A challenge not only for you to slow down, but a challenge for you to get over. Which means that there are going to be some events that happen in your life that will cause you to change your direction, or not really even change your direction, to change your actions for a specific period of time because new developments have come. It comes like a delay, a delay in your life. And when that happens, yes, it causes some distress and we have to recalculate, re-strategize. But then we get that energy that we need to move again and we keep going forward. What shall I say if I talk about my grateful moment? I'm grateful for the times when I have met speed bumps in my life. There are some times where I have been going completely out of control, and here comes a speed bump. Not necessarily a traveling one, but something along the way that brings me to like a checkpoint and causes me to pause and reflect and then keep moving again. But when you move ahead with more wisdom and more faith in God and more decision to continue to keep on the straight and narrow way. Speed bumps, they are good. They're good for that specific reason. If I want to talk about the bite-sized boost today, if I could give you some encouraging words when you come to that speed bumps in your life, the times of delay where you have to make a decision, where you need some direction, where you need some motivation so you can get over the bumps that have suddenly come, the obstacles that come in a way to challenge you. Well, here's this one. There's an unknown writer that says, don't limit your challenges, but challenge your limits. You see, then that gets you over the bump. Sometimes when you are in a dark place, you think that you have been buried, but you have actually been planted there, and it's there that you will grow and bloom. Sometimes when you are in a dark place, you think you have been buried, but in actual fact, you have been planted. Oh boy. And Frank says, everyone has inside them a piece of good news. The good news is you don't know how great you can be. The good news is you don't know how much you can love. The good news wrapped up inside you is you don't know what you can accomplish. The good news wrapped up inside you is you don't know what your potential is. But within you, there is a piece of good news. My dear friends, good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good is better and your better is best. That is the words, the phrase, well-known phrase of St. Jerome. And finally, Arthur Ashe says, start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. So when you find yourselves against a speed bump, I need to get over this setback. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Blessings.